fortunate to go to basketball camp to begin with, but we're happy and we're thankful that you guys choose Ironmen Basketball. Before I begin, I have not been here all week. This is my first day. Our coaches, our counselors did a great job running this camp. I'm sure your kids have told you a little bit of everything we've done this week, but from stations to our awesome lunch, barbecue for most of the week. And I think their most favorite were the NCAA and NBA games that I'm sure they told you a lot about. But we have a bunch of awards to give out today, a bunch of awards, so we're just gonna get going. I'm gonna pass the mic to Coach Trevor. I don't know if you guys were here for the 2 playoff games. We have the NCAA game, championship game on this side. We have the NBA championship game on this side, and I'll tell you, they're probably 2 of the most exciting games down to the wire that we've had in years. Pretty cool. And this year, we really leveled up. We really leveled up our championship prizes. This year, our championship teams are going home with championship rings, which are pretty cool. Super heavy. I want one myself after camp. But let's get started. I'm going to give the mic to Coach Trevor.
All right. So I'm the commissioner of the NCAA. The teams fought hard whole week. We played a lot of games, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of close games, and today was Championship Friday. So what we do on Championship Friday is we do a playoff bracket. First seed plays the lowest seed and vice versa. You win, you advance. You lose, you're out. All right, so that's why it's really competitive. I think the kids look forward to Championship Friday every single camp. I saw some tears being shed. I know no one likes to lose, but there obviously only one team in the end can win. Like Coach Garrett was saying, our championship game was between our top 2 seeds. It went down to the wire. I think this is our very first championship game that went into overtime in the history of our camp, which is very cool and exciting to see. And it was a very great game. The energy was crazy. It was unmatched. We had the NBA court was all done, so everyone was just all eyes on the NCAA. It was great to see them cheering them on and stuff like that. But with that being said, there is only one winner, and that winning team's coach, I would like to give it up to Coach Lyric and the USA Trojans.
Hi, I'm Lyric. I'm going to start off with Jaxon. Xander. Nathan. Matthew. James. Reese. Sean H. Sean L. And Tyler.
And then for the NBA, this was, I think, a first, maybe not. We had buzzer beater. So this team, they were in second most of the week. One of the kids said.
All right, so next we are going to have the coaches give their players player of the week for their specific team. So each coach has a medal. The medal will go to that specific player. Unfortunately, coaches have to resort to the next one. Didn't get to use the big one. So go ahead, Coach Enzo, take it away.
Okay, so my camper of the week was always hustling, running on both sides of the ball, playing great defense, always asking to play. I mean, it was awesome coaching them, and I really appreciate it. So my camper of the week is a Trojans.
My camper of the week was super aggressive and was always obedient to his coaches. And he always uplifted his teammates and was very patient on offense and very aggressive on defense. He worked hard all week, so my camp of the week is Brandon.
to find the best pass. And he's honestly one of the best kids I've had. He's always smiling, he's always making jokes, he's just trying to be funny like other teammates, which is why my camper of the week is Jake Fuji.
My camper of the week is a great player and teammate. He's always helping out his teammates and passing the ball on the court. He's always looking for feedback and he's very coachable. My camper of the day is Matthew.
Was without a trade, and he was really part of the missing piece to our team. He was always passing, always shooting. He was unselfish, but he scored when we really needed it. And so my camper of the week is Miles.
My camper of the week was always someone who hustled up and down the court. He would always look for open teammates, and every time he drove with the purpose, either was to score or to pass. So that camper of the week is the end of the day.
All right, our next awards will be our individual awards. These awards were, each coach up here nominated a player for each of these specific categories for an award. These awards were voted today on, and the winners of each of these awards got to pick a coach or counselor to pie in the face. I think that's one of the highlights of our camp. I'm pretty sure a lot of the campers look forward to it, and it's something to strive for. It's a little bit of a revenge, I think, sometimes. Them getting yelled at by their coach or counselor, and then they win the award, and like the tables have turned, so they're like, haha, I'm in control now. So, but these awards were, like I said, were voted upon the coaches that are standing up here. And our first award is our Coaches Award. So this particular award, we were looking for someone that was just pretty much coachable, what the award stands for, who listens, who pays attention, who says yes coach, no coach, even gives feedback back to their coach, maybe to draw up a play or a defensive assignment, like I can guard this person or I can guard that person. Was a leader on and off the court, was outside picking up trash during lunch, and is overall a great player. And I can't wait to see this particular player grow and become even a better basketball player and a better person. So with that being said, our Coaches Award goes to Nessa Tran.
And then for the NBA, this person, their coach was telling me that throughout all the stations, games, and everything, this person has brought a joy to them. And, these camp days are long, it's hot, they're tired, these people are sweating, they're out in the iron, and it's just brutal. And then they're just saying, no matter whether the team was winning, losing, whether she was scoring or not, this person always just brought joy to their teammates and the coach. And another thing, like Coach Trevor said with Nissa, is that this person would go out there and was asking for trash bags to pick up. And coaches and counselors, like, do we go out there after to look at how much trash is left out there, and we make all the kids do push-ups for it based on how many pieces we find? And the campers that go out there and pick up, they get nothing, but they get nothing. They don't get something extra. It's just out of their selflessness for the whole camp. So that's why the NBA's Coach Award goes to Kyla Hatsushi.
All right, our next award is our free throw award. So every day at camp, we shoot free throws. We try to teach kids to create a routine every time they step up to that free throw line in a game, so that way they're comfortable in a pressure situation and are able to knock down those tough free throws. Each of these campers shot 5 free throws a day. There was a leaderboard over there near the snack bar that gave updates to see where the standings were for each player that made free throws. And then today, we took the top 7, they shot free throws back and forth, and then we crowned a winner. With that being said, this particular person that won for the NCAA was always on the top of the leaderboard. It went neck and neck from the final 2. I think it went like 3 or 4 rounds. It was a great free throw battle. But this person remained calm and cool under pressure, knocked down the tough free throws. And with that being said, our free throw champion for the NCAA goes to Troy D. Next award is our Sharpshooter Award. So this award, each of the coaches pick a representative from their team. Then we played a game of knockout at center stage, and the winner was crowned that way. But with that being said, this particular person not only obviously won the knockout challenge, but during games stepped up, knocked down big shots, had a variety of moves to get open, and was just overall a great shooter. Teams had to strategize against him when he got the ball, even send doubles at him. I've seen a couple games he got double teamed, but we know that didn't bother him. He knocked down the open shot when he was open, created his own shot. And with that being said, the Sharpshooter Award for the NCAA goes to Keith Rosini. All right, our next award is our Hustler Award. Someone who is full of energy, runs up and down the court on both ends, offensively and defensively. And this particular person embodied it all, whether it be on offense or defense, chasing down loose balls, diving on the floor here in the inside gym, even getting roughed up on the iron outside. And I know that's not fun. Get some scrapes up and stuff like that. But this particular person just seemed like they never ran out of juice. They just had it on both ends, gave it their all for the 4-minute quarter that they were in, recharged their batteries, and then was ready for the next quarter to use it all up again. And so with that being said, our Hustler Award for the NCAA goes to Alba James. All right, our next award goes to our Best Defender. So this award for the NCAA, we call it Heart Over Height. This person never gave up on the defensive end. They're always guarding someone bigger than him, obviously because he's one of the shorter people on the NCAA side. But with that being said, that didn't stop him. He was always up for the challenge no matter who he guarded, whether it be big or tall. He boxed out well, he denied his offender well, and he overall was a great defender. Never gave up on plays. And with that being said, our NCAA Best Defender goes to Aiden Madimbo. Next award is our Best Passer Award. Someone who is unselfish with the ball, trying to get their teammates, an open shot at the basket. Would rather get the assist than the bucket. And from what the coach told me about this particular person was that they were looking for their teammates that were down low. It's kind of rare, I feel like, for campers or players alone to look for a post entry to try to get the ball to the post. This person would make a pass outside down to the post, pass it back out, and then swing the ball to the other side so that they can get their teammates an open shot. And I feel like that's pretty rare to be seen for someone that is young of an age. So with that being said, our Best Passer Award goes to Olivia Chan. All right, our next award is our Best Ball Handler Award. So from what the coaches told me about this particular person, they were their point guard. They were their commander on the court. They dribbled through the defense, dribbled through the press. But with that being said, I found out what was most impressive is that even when they're doing the dribbling drills at the stations, they were able to handle whatever the coaches threw at them at the dribbling station. Dribbling with 2 balls, where they're doing in and out crossover moves, and just overall having a great handle on the ball. So with that being said, our Best Ball Handler Award for the NCAA goes to Reese Chan. All right, our last award is our Division Camper of the Week, so our NCAA Camper of the Week. This is the only award that none of the kids know who won, so it's kind of a special award. So this award goes to a particular person who is just overall joy to be around. Whether they win or lose, they always have the same attitude. He's always smiling, always loves to play the game, never really wants to sit out. And it has a heart, has a big heart. In the beginning, his team was doing really well. I feel like he was on a high. They felt pretty unstoppable. And then Wednesday hit, and we had a little bit of a trade that happened and occurred midweek. But that person didn't hang their head. They took it as a challenge. When he got brought over to his new team, he got his team some wins, and ultimately led them to the championship Friday. They battled hard, but they didn't end up on top. But that didn't stop him from pouting or anything like that. He held his head high, and he had a great week overall. So with that being said, our NC2A Camper of the Week goes to Mason Switch.
I wasn't expecting.
All right, for the NBA, this coach is telling me that. Sorry, one more word. These the counselors don't know. So, if you guys have no idea, Coach Trevor, Garrett, myself, we do not do any of the setup. We don't do any of the table breakdowns. It is all the counselors. They're the ones bringing the barbecues out. Jesse James over there, he yells at them, then he yells at us, and then he yells at them again, so he yells at us, and it's not a great job. The kids, they get to hang out with each other, but we ask a lot of the counselors for it. And throughout this week, every morning this person would come on time, as long as they're right from there, I'm pretty sure. They would laugh, make a joke, and then the minute they get here, we're putting them to work doing pop-ups, chairs, and everything. And one thing that kind of stood out to this person, which Coach Trevor and I noticed, that we didn't have to ask him to do something, and even if we did, he would kind of look at us sideways, laugh a little bit, and then go out there and do it, grab some of his teammates and do it with them. And it was just pretty fun to see. And that's why the Council of the Week is Taven Cho.
Campers, parents, before we break camp, just want to thank a few people, thank a few groups. First, I'd like to thank Orangewood Academy. Orangewood Academy has been our home for, over 10 years now. It's the perfect place for us to run a camp like this. We have access to the gym, the outdoor courts, we get the entire kitchen, the weight room, the field. I don't know if this is really the only place we'd ever want to run our camp. So parents, campers, please give it up for Orangewood Academy. Next, I'd like to thank our lunch crew. Our lunch crew consists of the directors and my parents, our wives, our girlfriends. They volunteer their time really all month. This is only one of 4 weeks for us. They've been doing it since we started this camp. They're barbecuing hamburgers, hot dogs, they're preparing lunch, they're doing registration. So please give it up for our lunch crew. Next, I'd like to thank our camp directors, Coach Trevor and Coach Jordan. Please give it up for Coach Trevor and Coach Jordan. I was not here this week, but I knew they've been doing it for so long with me, since year one. I think this is like year 9 or something like that. We've done this together since day one. I knew I didn't have to be there. They do such a great job. They make this camp fun for everyone. So one more time, please give it up for Coach Jordan and Coach Trevor. Next, Coach Jordan said it all, but please give it up for our counselors. Counselors make this week, this month a lot of fun. Next, I'd like to thank our coaches. Our coaches, we've been doing this for so long now that our coaches were on this side. I promise you they're on this side. A lot of them have grown up with us. They've been in our program since we started. It's just so great to see our counselors and to see our coaches come back and want to be a part of this every year. So please give it up for our coaches. Last, I'd like to thank our campers. Campers, you guys are the reason we do this every year. I say it every year. I say it to parents that ask. If there's one thing, if I had to choose one thing to do with all the things that we do at Ironmen Basketball, and I had to just remove everything, we'd keep the summer camps. The summer camps are so fun. They're fun for us, they're fun for you guys. You guys make our summer, so please give it up for the campers. Is anyone coming? Do we have campers coming back next week? Week 3, week 4, raise your hand. I love it. This is my time, this is our time to spend time with you guys. We can't wait to see you guys come back. Parents, again, I'd like to thank you guys for choosing Ironmen Basketball. Like I said, we are here all month. We do have a little bit of room in week 3 and week 4, so if you guys are interested, please email Coach Trevor. Hey, one last time before we break camp. We're gonna say it together. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. We're gonna yell Ironman real loud. And then maybe we'll see you guys next week, this month. If not, I hope to see you guys next year. You guys ready? Yeah! All right. 1, 2, 3.